Hi, how you doing today? Thad Michael here, Option First Life, coming at you again from Rocklin, California. Hope everybody's having a good day, a good week, and things are going well for you. Today I wanted to talk about, and I believe this is Season 1, Episode 2 or 3. Not too sure, I should probably know that, but that's okay. It'll be in the description, really doesn't matter, because I want to give out some good information about what does burial insurance actually cost. What does life insurance cost when you're a 60-year-old, a 65-year-old, and so forth, a 55-year-old? What is the actual cost and what is covered? Now, occasionally I'm going to dart my eyes over here because I've got some notes here that I want to make sure I follow. If you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and the subscribe button, hit that little notification bell. I try to put these out once a week, if not twice a week, to go over some good information to help you make a decision when it comes to cremation, traditional funeral, burial insurance, life insurance, and so forth for people over 55. So what is the actual cost? What does it cost to purchase or get a burial insurance plan? Well, for a 60-year-old, and I want you to know these are approximate numbers. The reason they're approximate is because there's things like underwriting that people have to go through. Don't let underwriting scare you. One thing to keep in mind, if there are no underwriting questions, no health questions, that means you're going to have a waiting period. You're going to have to wait 2 to 4 years before the insurance company pays the full benefit. So you actually want health questions. Health questions are good. Health questions means you're going to get a plan that is in the best of your interest when it comes to price and also whether or not you're going to have a waiting period, okay? So all of the rates that I'm going to go over, everything is subject to underwriting approval. If you get a brochure in the mail and it says it's $10 per month, that's an advertisement getting you to move forward on some sort of plan. Generally, anything that you're going to do through the mail is not going to be the best plan or the best plan to fit your needs and wants. There's usually going to be a waiting period of 2 to 4 years because they're not going to ask you any health questions. And that $10 is generally per unit. And it's kind of a play on words. It's an advertisement way to get you to basically click a button, mail it back in, and have a bunch of salespeople call you. Just so you know, when you respond to me and you fill out a form with us, you're not going to get any robocalls. You're not going to get any spam. The only thing you're going to see are my YouTube videos, and we're going to get you the information you need. So for a female, 60 years old, no waiting period, it's going to run right around $30 per month for a $10,000 plan. Now, a $10,000 plan is more than enough. Well, I don't want to say it's more than enough, but it's an appropriate amount to cover a traditional funeral. And generally speaking, you'll have a couple grand left over to leave to your beneficiary. You can obviously get less insurance and more insurance, whatever makes you comfortable in the sense of your budget. But if you're a female smoker, it's going to run you right around $45 to $42 per month for a smoker rate. Now, smoker means tobacco use in the last 12 months. Okay, so if you've smoked or used tobacco in the last 12 months, you're probably going to get a tobacco or a smoker rate, which is going to cost you more. That's okay. It's okay in this sense. If you're going to quit smoking, once you've stopped smoking for 12 months, you get a hold of us and we can lower your rates back down to a non-smoker rate, okay? If you're a male, for a $10,000 plan, it's going to run you right around $40 per month. Man, I'm sorry guys, we're more expensive. We die sooner. Actuarially, we're based on the number crunchers. We're going to pass away sooner, so it costs us a little bit more money. If you're a smoker, it's going to run you right around $60 per month. So man, we're really getting hit if we're smoking. So best bet is if you don't have a plan now, you should get something because we don't know when we're going to pass away. Only God knows that, or the universe knows that, however, whatever your belief is. But you got to get something because we don't know when we're going to pass away. But if you plan on quitting smoking, don't get something after you plan on stopping smoking. Get something now. When you stop smoking for 12 months, we can just go ahead and lower the rates. It's not that big of a deal. So that'll give you some ballpark numbers. $40 if you're a male, $30 if you're a female, 60 years old. Now, the older you are, yes, the more expensive it's going to be. These are just base rates to give you an idea. But these rates are rates that are real. These aren't some advertisement to get you to click my button below. These are real numbers. Again, we work with virtually every burial insurance company in America. So what we do is we ask you a couple questions. We punch it into our underwriting search engine, and it's going to kick back to me all the plans, all the prices for all the companies in America and we pick the cheapest one based on what fits your needs, your wants, and your budget. Okay, now I want to move forward a little bit, and what are the details? First of all, burial insurance, final expense insurance, state regulated benefits, it's all the same thing. It's all whole life insurance. Now, I look for 3 qualities or 3 criterias when I'm doing a search for you. The first criteria, which is very important, it has to be a immediate benefit. That means no waiting period. You pass away tomorrow, your beneficiary receives the full benefit, and they can pay for your funeral, your cremation, or what have you, and any money left over, they get to keep tax-free. That's the first criteria. The second criteria is the premium. That's that monthly payment, if you will. That's going to stay level for your whole life because it's called a whole life insurance policy. That's important because a lot of plans out there will increase the rates every 5 years or when you hit 80 years old or what have you. That's not a good thing. That's the second criteria. Now, the third criteria is we look for plans that have an option to be what's called paid up insurance. Paid up insurance simply means that you are paid up. That means no more premium payments, but you still have the benefit. Okay, and that can happen after you've had the plan for quite a while, obviously, but we want to make sure that that option is available to you, because why make a premium payment for the rest of your life? Doesn't make any sense. So we want to make sure paid up insurance is an option for you within the policy and within the companies we work with. And we work with companies like Mutual of Omaha, USA Life Insurance, and so forth, big, huge companies. The other thing is, sorry, I'm getting so close to the camera. I'm actually in there with you on that phone. The coverages are guaranteed to remain the same, and they're never going to decrease. That's that level benefit. The policy's never going to expire regardless of your age or regardless of your health, and the premiums are guaranteed to stay the same. Those are very important qualities for any burial insurance plan or life insurance plan you're going to get. No waiting period is important for you, okay? Like I said earlier, and I want to make this I want you to understand this. If you buy a policy or if you are talking to a company where they don't ask you any health questions, you're going to have a waiting period of 2 to 4 years, which means you don't get the full benefit, or your beneficiary will not get the full benefit if you pass away within that timeline. Those plans are also generally more expensive. And think about it this way. They're lumping you in with everyone, the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to their health. And you don't want that. You want to be rated for exactly what your health is, not what the health is of everyone around you. Okay, and generally when they're not asking health questions, it's because most people that apply for those plans either A, don't understand them, or B, aren't healthy enough to get a plan. Okay, and if you're one of those people, we can get you a plan if you're... Now, I don't want you to be scared here. Most people that I talk to think they're not that healthy, and they actually are healthy in the sense of burial insurance or life insurance plans. Think of this. If you have COPD, you may not think you're very healthy and you don't think you can get day one coverage. That's not true. If you have COPD, you can get day one coverage and you are considered healthy because COPD isn't a problem that's going to cause you to die tomorrow. Again, we have to think of this from the insurance company's point of view, okay? Look, the biggest thing is know what you're getting yourself into. And if you don't do this for a living or you're not sure what you're getting yourself into, click the button below, hit the link below, fill out one of our forms. Myself or one of my underwriters will contact you to find out what you can qualify for based on your actual health and your budget and your needs and your wants. And it's fairly simple to do. It's not evasive. We're not going to come and see you. We're not going to spam you or call you to death. This is up to you. It's your burial insurance. It's your cremation. It's your traditional funeral. Let's do the best we can to make it work for you. Do me a favor. Hit that button below. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Subscribing helps because I do these tutorial videos generally, like I said, about once a week, and I want to make sure I'm getting good information. If you have questions, put them down below. Maybe I'll do a video on one of your questions because it's a video. It's a question that I get quite often, and one of the questions I do get is, how much does it cost? Look, Thad, I don't want a salesman coming to my house or calling me 400 times. I just want to know what it costs. Look, those are the base costs. We can't change those. They're not. This isn't like buying a car. If you're 70, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. If you're 55, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. But $30 a month to have a plan that's guaranteed to pay right away is important. You don't want to leave your friends and your family and so forth responsible for your funeral. So everyone have a great day. If you need anything, hit that button below. Thank you. Bye-bye.